Hey guys, it's me, Nabil, and I have a very special video for you today. Now, I found recently, just a couple weeks ago, a few weeks ago, I found something that I thought I lost. Something I completely forgot that existed. And that's, believe it or not, is my King of Fighters scrapbook that I had since 1994. Yes, this book I started in 1994, and I was so happy to see that I still have it. I think my mom kept it, and somehow when I moved to my to my house, I had it in one of the boxes, and I completely forgot about it, and I found it, and it's just great. So I decided to do this video to go through this book together with you guys and see the mind of Nabil when he was 12 years old. So this book, I started it in 1994 and I updated it from 1994 to 1997. So every year new King of Fighters comes out, and I go and look at some magazines. I couldn't purchase all the magazines, right? I mean, they were expensive, so I had to photocopy some of them and just cut and paste and do some drawing. It's I think it's really funny, so you get a glimpse at the mind of Neo Geo now back in 1994. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let's check this stuff out. All right, so the King of Fighters scrapbook. Crazy! I can't believe I still have this thing. So it basically was a book where I just cut and paste King of Fighters related stuff. This was definitely this was damaged. So this is the King of Fighters 96 logo. I cut the 96 out of it. It was damaged obviously over the years. And this is the Japan team from the King of Fighters 94. Poor Benimaru, and half of Goru's face is missing. So let's go ahead and check this out. There's going to be some actual artwork in here, believe it or not. All right, some of it is written in French, obviously. Just look at that, man. King of Fighters, the games, les jeux in French. Man, dude, that's crazy. I was 12 years old. So, yeah, I think around this time. So this is the King of Fighters 94 review. I believe it was Joypad, the magazine, or I can't remember the name of the magazine, but it's in French. I bought it and cut everything and just put these things in here, trying to have like an encyclopedia of the King of Fighters. Now this thing here was a very, very weird thing. So we had this chewing gum in Morocco for a few months maybe, where it actually had King of Fighters 94 stickers. So it was this one and there's a couple more. There's one here for the Fatal Fury team and one for the USA team. I don't know if this was an official thing, but I mean, we got it for a few months and then it disappeared. So I always wanted to have this manga. I finally did later in the years, but I was looking for this so bad. I wanted to have it. This was the King of Fighters 94 manga by Ryota Kamisaki. And I thought this was the official retelling of the game, but it wasn't. This was more of having the female fighters as the heroes. Pretty cool thing, some really tiny stickers in here. So this was the King of Fighters 94. And then the King of Fighters 95. And as I said, I couldn't afford all these magazines. Man, I was 13 here. And just, a friend of mine used to buy all these magazines, and I was asking him to, I get it from him, and I go and photocopy them so I can look at this stuff for hours. 13 years old, I think most of the boys around my age who started talking about girls, I was talking about the King of Fighters. Big nerd. I guess it turned out okay at the end. Maybe, did I? Man, this was so much fun. There was no internet back in the day. I used to love looking at these images over and over again. This used to be my favorite Ryo artwork ever. Just look at that. Some of them I actually got the magazine, some of them I just photocopied them. My boy Kim right here. I think in terms of editing, I think I did okay. As I said, this seems to be the predecessor to Neo Geo Now YouTube channel. The blueprints, guys. You're looking at the blueprints of the channel, believe it or not. More KOF 95 goodness in black and white. Why not? Some of mine in color. As you can see, it's not a bad editing, you know, right? It's a layout. It's not editing because it's not a video, but you know. And this was the magazine I had. This was a Player One, I believe, the name of the magazine. And this was the first time I knew that the King of Fighters 95 is getting a Game Boy port. And boy, oh boy, was I crazy excited and ended up getting it. I asked my brother to buy it for me. He was living at the US at the time. And I've played this game. I've played it on the Game Boy. Boy, hours and hours and hours. And I, you know, like when I saw this, I'm like, oh my God, the King of Fighters in a console that I can afford, in a console that I have, because I always wanted the game to come out on the, you know, Super Nintendo or Genesis, and it never happened. But this was something, man. I played this game like crazy. So again, all these are French magazines, of course. Morocco, we speak French as the second language. Arabic or Moroccan is the first language. So everything is in French here. There's some codes. And in fact, I played this game so much that I found out a code that wasn't written in here by myself. And I went ahead and added it here with a crazy looking artwork that I did back in '96, I believe, when this game came out. Look at that, man. Look at those broad shoulders for Hyder. I guess I was a Hyder main since that time. Look at those crazy muscles, man. I think SNK stole this idea for the King of Fighters 13 for the Ikari Warriors for me, because look how buff these guys are. This was back in '96. And this is the code that I wrote myself with my horrible handwriting. Pretty awesome. Man, look at that, man. This is crazy. You know what? I think I'm gonna redraw this thing right here, right now. Not right now, I mean, you know, in the next few days, and I'll do it on a stream or something, just to see how my drawing has become better than when I was 14. This is an empty page. I don't know why. And the King of Fighters 96. And I always loved this here, which is taken from the intro. And I thought this was the win screens for 96. This would have been better win screens for 96 than what we ended up having, I think. A lot of photocopies, having all the teams in here. I really think this is a pretty good layout, again, for a 14 years old. Pretty awesome, man, pretty awesome. And here's the Saturn version. So you're looking at the predecessor of the history of the King of Fighters, done by 14 years old Nabil. This is some colorful stuff. And those you know, French titles for these part of the articles are really corny. But who cared at the time? It was King of Fighters. Now I remember when this game came out, when I played it the first time. There's another sticker from the King of Fighters chewing gum. Another one here for Kyo. I completely forgot about this chewing gum now until I saw this. More 1996 goodness. And this is some making off stuff, design artwork, which we don't see nowadays. I think that one is taken directly from the King of Fighters 96 AES booklet. And the next is the King of Fighters 97. This is the year when I stopped doing this, so I didn't even have a logo here. Some pictures from the intro. My boy Kim and his boys. And some King of Fighters 97 artwork. Not artwork, but more like screenshots. Cool. So that's pretty much it for the part that I did in the scrapbook. But then at the end, I found these things. And these things that I did print out myself. So this was, this is from the King of Fighters KOF Manga. And I thought this was pretty awesome to see all these guys in manga style for the first time. I paid a lot of money for this one to have it printed in color. And this is the translation of the King of Fighters KOF game, so I could follow what's happening in that game. I was able to finish the entire RPG game, which is full in Japanese, thanks to these documents right here. There's still some artwork in here, I think. There's something in here. Yeah. So this is me using paint, I guess, early on. These are my computer skills, I guess. Well, it's not really early on because this is taken from 2000. Dude, I was old then. And some artwork. Yeah, it's just doing some doodles. This is back in the, I think this was around 1999. 98, 99, I think. There's a Regal. What else? This is really cool stuff. Man, I definitely needed to learn more about human proportions. Look at Robert there. As you can see, they're using the 95 Israel 95 costumes. So this was around, I believe, 96, 97, maybe. Oh, 99. Here's the date for this one at least. This was 99. I don't know who drew this thing. More King of Fighters KOF. See what's in here. Man, this is like a time capsule that I found. I printed those things so I could learn how to draw the characters. KOF. What else in here? I don't know, trying to draw something here like a dojo or something. And KOF with a massive chin. Iori Rugal looking like a freaking monster. KOF. I loved Ryo, man. Like I drew Ryo all the time. Billy. Here's my boy, my favorite character of the King of Fighters, Kim, with a massive chin too. Chang and Choi. This is crazy. What is this? These are Capcom vs SNK Millennium Fight 2000 Secrets. ABBY. This is on the Dreamcast. Extra colors, extra color Chun-Li. Huh. What else? What else is here? Me learning Japanese. Is that Saishu? It is Saishu. Just some doodles. Oh, what is that? What is Akuma doing here? You guys just stumbled on a crossover of Capcom vs SNK artwork from Neo Geo Now. I don't know why this Yori looks like this. I think that's it. These are pretty old. That's pretty much it. So, what do you guys think about the King of Fighters scrapbook from Neo Geo Now? This is, I do believe, this is the predecessor to the Neo Geo Now YouTube channel. This is the blueprints of what became the channel you guys are watching right now. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. I think it was really fun for me, just a trip down memory lane, if you will. So let me know what you guys think. Do you guys do something similar back in the day? If you're old enough when the King of Fighters came out, or you done something recently, if you did that, share the story with us on the comment section. And you know, I hope you guys again enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and until next time, thank you for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video from Neo Geo Now. Now don't forget to like and subscribe if you have not done so, and I would like to take this opportunity and thank my patrons for supporting the channel and making this content possible. Making daily videos and especially the documentaries and lore episodes takes a very long time and a lot of effort, and being able to get some support for these time-consuming tasks allow me to keep going and strive for more and better content. With that said, I want to give a big special shout out to Michael, Bryant Yard, Fahad Aswaidi, Heinz Green 3, SSBM Slick Tricks, Jacques Paul, and Ken Suenaga. As well as special thanks to Shaka Asamiya, Refugio Robles, Felipe Guimara, Jihao Ju, Gil Sal, Muhammad Al-Blushi, Anthony Longino, and Bernd Ritnatz. Those of you who are not yet Neo Geo Now patrons, I hope you will check my Patreon page where you can become patrons, helping the channel produce more videos, as well as receive special perks that are exclusive to patrons, like early access to videos, exclusive making-offs, and other SNK digital goodies. Link for the Neo Geo Patreon page is in the description below. So until next time, thank you for watching.